Hi guys, welcome back. It's Milan again from TENFITMEN. Today we're gonna do some serving. For today I chose serve because it is one of the most important shots in tennis, if not the most important shot. One important thing for every player: before you start serving, you have to do a good warm-up for your shoulder, and that can include the service motion at least 10 times. And also you can use the rubber band attached to the fence or to the bar, and you can warm up the shoulder with the different rotations, back and forth. I will talk about serves in many other videos, but for today I will focus on consistency, which I think it's what separates great servers from a good service. So what makes a consistent serve? We're going to talk about three things. Number one is the toss.
Nothing, just a matter of time, and I knew my prince was coming.
So one very good exercise for the consistent toss is, of course, the placement of the toss. And I usually tell the players to draw the circle, which is right in front of the left foot, just inside the baseline. So this should be your target, where the toss has to land. As you can see, the circle is just inside the baseline, which is gonna pull me inside the court after the serve. Also, as you can see, the circle is a little bit to my right side, which is gonna enable a perfect contact point that I'm gonna talk about in the second part for the consistent toss. So second part that makes the serve more consistent is the way we hit the ball, which is going to be with some rotation on the ball. So we're not going to hit flat serves, we're going to add some amount of slice. By hitting the serve in this way, we give more rotation to the ball, more consistency, but also we can have more precise serves. I know most of the players like to smack the ball and hit very hard, flat serves, and that's okay. It can be effective, but it's not going to be consistent. Therefore, we're gonna put some rotation on the serve.
Running, looking for somebody, but I always end up with nothing. nothing. Just a matter of time, and I knew my prince was coming, coming. And now I know I found you, cause you had me at hello, hello.
Number 3, what's gonna make consistent serve is practice. What I recommend is serving at least 3 to 4 times per week for 30 to 40 minutes. So it's not enough to serve in the last 10 minutes of the practice. You need to do additional serving sessions. One more thing to add that makes the serve more consistent, and also what you should do every time you practice serves, it's to put a target. So depending on your level and what challenges you more, you can choose different targets. So you can have a cone, you have different sizes of the cones, or you can even put a tennis ball as a target. For the placement of the cones, I suggest this spot. You can also put 2 cones next to each other. In this way, if the ball hits the top of the cone, it's still going to end inside the box. Or if you're using the tennis ball, you can put closer to the sideline, and this spot is going to enable you to make the serve very effective. So for the fitness part today, we're gonna use a medicine ball. There's different weights of medicine ball, 2, 3, 4, 5 kilos. This one in particular is 3 kilograms, so you can choose the one that fits you better. I chose 3 kilograms, it's a good weight for me. And let's get started. So in the first part, we're gonna do a set of exercises related to the serving motion. The first one is going to be just slamming the ball straight in front of us with frontal position. You can do sets of 6 to 8 repetitions and do 3 sets. Trying to use the legs and power. The next exercise is going to be actually related to the serving motion, because we're going to simulate the serve. So it's going to look like this. We're going to stand in our serving position and have the medicine ball like a racket and the ball at the same time. And we can also do, if we are putting the legs together, we can do that part as well. Trying to get full body and full energy into the ball and following through. So another exercise with a medicine ball today is going to be forehand and backhand follow through from the open stance. This exercise is going to help us work on our rotational aspect of both forehand and backhands. So I'm going to demonstrate a couple of shots. As you can see, I'm loading the opening leg and trying to follow through with the medicine ball. It's good to use a wall, or if you have a partner, you can use a partner. The point is to have a good base, and then using the wide open stance, trying to get a hip rotation on both sides and trying to follow through. Trying to breathe through, throw the ball. So, as you can see, I'm using a lot of hip rotation and I'm following through all the way as I'm throwing the medicine ball. This is great exercise for improving the rotational part of the forehand and backhands and to increase the power. So this exercise can be done in more ways. I suggest to do 6 to 8 repetitions on each side, 3 sets, and then after that we can do 3 sets of combined forehand and backhand shots. For the mental strength part of the video, today we're going to talk about some small things that when done regularly can help us become mentally stronger. Number 1, wake up early and get out of bed. Number 2, make your bed and make it as a habit. Number 3, as soon as you get up, you do some workout. Do a couple of exercises, 10 push-ups, 20 sit-ups. It doesn't matter what. The point is to do something that's gonna make your blood pumping. The purpose of all these things is to learn how to rise above your feelings. Because when you wake up early, you want to stay in bed longer. The last thing you want to do is to make your bed or to do some exercises. So in this way you're going to develop the habit to rise above your feelings. And this in the long run is going to make you mentally stronger. So once again, set the alarm early, don't hit the snooze button, make your bed and do some workout. In this way you're going to start the day with 3 small wins and it's going to set you on a path of successful day. To practice mental strength on the tennis court, you can set yourself a target. Like previously we did in the serving part, you can put a tennis ball as a target and simply don't leave the court until you hit your target. This is going to be one more win for you in a day. It's going to give you more confidence and it's going to make you mentally stronger. I hope you found some useful tips and advice in this video, and if you like it, please share it, subscribe, and if you have some questions or suggestions, leave it in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video.